Welcome to Movie Time with Chris. And today, we are celebrating some birthdays. Birthdays all around. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Got my notes here. The movies celebrating their 5th birthday this week. We have The Conjuring 2, Now You See Me 2, and Warcraft. The movies celebrating their 10th birthday this week. We have Judy Moody and the Not Bummer Summer and Super 8. The movies celebrating their 15th birthday this week. The teenagers. We have A Prairie Home Companion, Cars, and The Omen, the remake, obviously. Let's move on. The adults celebrating their 20th birthday this week. We have The Anniversary Party, Evolution, Jet Jackson, the movie, and Swordfish. Now, normally I would end this right here and talk about these movies, but we're going to do something a little bit special. We're going to take it back 39 years to the week ending June 11th, 1982. And the movies celebrating, actually, not even all the movies. Let's just talk about the birthdays for this week. We have Tootsie, E.T., Grease 2, and Chris Lafont. That's right, guys. Movie Time with Chris, celebrating a birthday this week. Actually, my birthday was yesterday, June 8th. Tuesday, June 8th. And it was a Tuesday, the year that I was born, 1982. So those are the movies celebrating birthdays this week along with me. And I also want to give a special shout out in this video because today is a very special 40th birthday. I want to say happy birthday to Natalie Portman, my celebrity crush. 364 days older than I am. Natalie Portman. Yeah. She's celebrating her 40th birthday today. She looks great for her age. She's always looked great. Yeah, Natalie, happy birthday. If you see this, I guess you can't reach out. You are married, but hey, whatever. Let's go ahead and talk about the movies that are celebrating birthdays this week, because I can talk about Natalie forever, but we'll stick to the movies. Movie Time with Chris. So I'm under 50% as usual with the movies, which is odd because this is a movie channel. I've seen. Actually, on the entire list, I've seen myself, so Chris Lafont. I've seen Grease 2, Cars, Super 8, The Omen, Now You See Me 2, and The Conjuring 2. That's it. So yeah, I'm under 50% for this list. But there's a few things that really jump out to me. One is The Omen remake. That actually came out in 2006 on June 6th. So it was 666. Fitting for that movie to come out on that day. And I wasn't particularly a fan of the remake. I mean, I'm one that's always a fan of originals over remakes anyway. And the original of The Omen, I absolutely love. Damien, Omen 2, I think is one of my favorite movies. It's one of 2 movies I will watch if I'm ever feeling sick. Because something about it just makes me feel better. But yeah, the remake, it was all right. I do like the cast, Julia Stiles, Liev Schreiber, but I don't know. The movie was definitely missing something for me. Cars is something I actually watched recently. My ex was telling me how good it was, and I was like, I don't know. And I sat down and actually watched it, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Pixar knows what they're doing. So yeah, Cars. It's a good watch. Now You See Me 2. I don't know. I felt like they were just trying to ride the success of the first one, as is typical with sequels. But it did tie up some loose ends. But I mean, you could have left Now You See Me just the way it was, and it would have been great. You didn't need a sequel. But I think it's fitting that The Conjuring 2 came out 5 years ago this week, because we just had The Conjuring 3 come out this past Friday in theaters and on HBO Max. So 5 years later, Conjuring 2. Conjuring 3 came out from Conjuring 2, 5 years later. Excuse me. The Conjuring movies are unique with their sequels because you're not getting the same thing necessarily. These are based on actual cases of Ed and Lorraine Warren. And, each case is unique. Now, yes, it's still dealing with the paranormal. That's like a homicide detective. They're dealing just with homicide. So that is the same, but each case is unique. So that's what you get with these Conjuring movies. And that's why the sequels work on their own from the original. So yeah, I would talk more about this, but I'm actually doing that video on Saturday where I will be comparing the 3 Conjuring movies. Friday, I'm going to talk about The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It. Saturday, I'll be comparing the 3 Conjuring movies. And on Sunday, I'll be talking in depth about The Conjuring 2. So be on the lookout for those videos. But those are the movies celebrating birthdays this week, myself celebrating a birthday this week, and the lovely Natalie Portman also celebrating a birthday this week. So this is a big week and wanted to get this video in there. So happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to Natalie. Happy birthday to these movies. And there will be another video coming out at 10 o'clock tonight. So be on the lookout for that. But until then, stay safe and take care.